Concessions.
Scream 7 follows a retired Sidney Prescott who is forced back into action when a new Ghostface targets her and her daughter Tatum in their new quiet town in Indiana. This movie was kind of like a whole event. You know, I got there, my friend Kay, shout out Kay, and we saw we got our tickets and everything. There was a music video playing. There's a whole Scream countdown happening. It was a big deal, and the theater was packed. So, you know, I was going in thinking, you know, this is going to be one of them ones, you know, and the trailer was very vague too. You didn't really see much from the trailer, so you're expecting to see more in the movie because of how vague the trailer was. And this movie was just okay. Like, just okay in the beginning, okay? The beginning started off with, like, a lot of cliche stuff. Like, if you've seen all 7 Screams, you kind of figure out, like, oh, well, why would you go in that room by yourself? Or why would you do this? There was a lot of cliche moments happening like that, but then they would switch it up on you as, like, oh, you thought that was going to happen, but, you know, we're really going this route. Which is like, okay, well, you got me intrigued now. Now I really got to be a detective and figure out who Ghostface is. This movie was also pretty heavy on, like, AI and deep fakes and stuff, which I was not a fan of. You know, I don't need a lot of the real world issues and things to be in a movie. You know, I didn't really necessarily like that route. The kills themselves were pretty decent. You know, not bad at all. The sound was amazing. The sounds of, like, the knife, the gunshots, all this. We were in a Dolby Digital theater, so it was supposed to sound amazing. All the kills were great. There was one particular kill though, where I was like, damn, that was pretty hardcore. That was like some Jason Michael Myers type shit. But then, like, when you get the reveal of who the ghost faces are, you're like, well, how the fuck did they do that? There's just no way. You took the reality or the fantasy out of it now when you had this reveal that happened, and it was very disappointing. The reveal was very disappointing. This whole movie is also based on a lot of, like, nostalgia and, you know, old characters and stuff. So for the reveal to be what it was and how this whole movie was kind of, like, surrounded by was truly, truly disappointing. It really started on the third act. The third act of this movie, the final act, is when it starts getting dumb. You can kind of tell too. Like I said, there's a lot of cliche moments, so you kind of throw you off. When the third act starts and you see some dumb shit, you'll be like, "This is what he was talking about. This is when it's gonna start to get dumb." You know. Even the final kill in this movie was like, "What am I watching?" You know, what am I even watching anymore? I truly was ready to leave after the final kill. Like, right after it happened, I'm like, let's go. I don't need to see anything else. This movie, man, like I said, it started off great, but it just had a lot of ridiculous moments. A lot. And I'm kind of disappointed, you know. I saw a rating for this for Rotten Tomatoes at like a 43%, and I don't really trust Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes is trash, but I kept that in the back of my head, and then when I saw the ending, I was like, well, okay, well, that fits. That makes sense. Man, it is truly sad to say, but Scream 7 is absolute trash.
If you really want to see something trashy, look at this.
I think if you're any kind of Scream fan in any way, 7 is not in your top 3 Screams. I should do a rating for all the Scream movies. More people should do a rating of the Scream movies after seeing this one. And I highly doubt this is going to be in your top 3, top 4. This is one of the worst Scream movies that I've seen. And it was like just due to the third act. The third act killed the movie, honestly. No pun intended. It was bad. It was really bad. And, you know, I wasn't going in expecting this to be like, oh, this is going to be the change of the franchise. This is what's going to save it. Not that it needs, well, probably needs saving now, but like it just didn't really hit. There were a lot of kills in this movie where it was like, oh, they dead, but they not dead. But then there was a lot of movies that's like, oh, they still alive after that? It was like, there was a lot of that, you know? There was 2 people who got stabbed and then they were just gone. for the whole movie until the end of the movie, and I'm like, oh, they survived, and they just okay now. We just walking like when did they go to the ER? It's a lot. It's a lot that happens in this movie that I'm not okay with. But did you see Scream 7? How did you feel about it? Was I a little too harsh on it? Please leave your comments below. Let me know how you feel. This is like the only movie I saw in February because everything else looked stupid. And unfortunately, this one was stupid as well. I hate that it had to go this way, you know? But thank you guys for watching. Please leave your comments below. Like I said before, make sure you guys follow me at Coops Concessions across the board. I will be going to BlurCon. BlurCon is happening this next weekend, March 6th through the 8th. Make sure you're in the building. I'm going to be doing interviews. I'm going to be doing cosplay. You might not even recognize me. I'm going to be doing cosplays, interviews. There's going to be parties, all types of stuff. I'm going to hold you guys down, get some videos, get some footage, all that stuff. But you should be in the building. Make sure you're in the building for BlurCon, March 6th through the 8th. Thank you guys for watching this review. I'm Coop. I'm out. Peace.